Life is full of really good things, but you don't have to live for very long to realise that there are plenty of ugly bits as well. Sometimes these ugly bits can be trivial, but sometimes the ugly bits in life can be absolutely devastating. Some people look at all the ugly bits in life and conclude that God is not there, or that He doesn't care. Why does God allow suffering? There is no simple answer to this question. However, if you want to find the answer, the place to start is with Jesus. After Jesus was born, Herod the Great tried to have him killed by executing all the baby boys under the age of 2 in Bethlehem. Huge crowds of people followed him, but the religious leaders and powerful people in society decided they wanted him dead. Jesus spent much of his adult life with a price on his head. Jesus was spat on, mocked, beaten and whipped. He was forced to wear a crown made out of thorns on his head. He was forced to carry his own cross to the hill on which criminals were crucified. He was stripped of his clothes, publicly humiliated. He had nails driven through his wrists and ankles. And he was crucified on a cross. Jesus was betrayed, condemned, abandoned and alone. And after it all, he died. But he died a death that he never deserved. When you look at the life of Jesus, and as you learn more and more about him, you start to realise that in spite of all the hardships and suffering, he lived a life that matched up perfectly with what he said about God. He made no mistakes. If we are willing to learn from him, then what we will actually find is that God does care, and that God hates the suffering and evil in his world even more than we do. Most importantly, when we look to Jesus, we find that God has already begun to fix up the mess, and he has promised to finish the job in the end. On our own, we are part of the problem itself. From the very beginning, people have turned their backs on God. All of us have tried to live our own way without him, living as if God, our creator, doesn't matter. Not even the best of us have lived the life we were made to live. The awful result is that our relationship with God has been ruined, and that's bad news. But he has given us a gift, his one and only Son. Have you ever taken the time to look closely at the life of Jesus? Have you ever listened to the things he said or looked at the things he has done?